New Park Stud is proud to present Maxie Rumble. His January 2001 brindle is one of the fastest and most versatile sons of Smooth Rumble, standing at stud. Here we can see Maxie Rumble's breeding. Well, no introduction required for Smooth Rumble, that top Australian sire. But look at Minnie Sparkler, Dam of the Year in 2003 and 2004. And she holds the record for the amount of winners in a year from one dam. That's Minnie Sparkler. And look back at Minnie's Nikita. Great breeding. And no surprise that such a pedigree would create such a fast greyhound on the track. And here he is in an invitation race in Trap 2, the standard trip at Walthamstow, 475 metres. And he's going to give the likes of Tom's Little Joe, Erinaceous Flyer and Scott's Kelly a running lesson. You see Maxie Rumble in Trap 2 asserting his authority by the third bend to go on to win in a sensational time for one so young of 28.68. Winning way to win by 5 lengths there, Maxie Rumble. We're back at the Stowe just 5 days later for his next race, and he's even more impressive here. He's in Trap 1, Maxie Rumble. He's got the best of starts, very clever tracking. And look at the pace he shows from the line to the bend. He's going to take it up from here, and there's absolutely no way that Maxie Rumble is going to get caught. He'll go on to win this race, beating Brickfield Jacko by 8 lengths in 28.64 on 20 slow. That's a calculated 28.44. Absolutely flying time around Walthamstow. Well, Maxie Rumble had the early pace to lead at the bend, but he's also decided that he had the staying ability, and he went up in trip very soon after that race on the 1st of November to Romford. How would he stay 6 bends? An easy 6 at Romford, admittedly. He's in Trap 1 here, sent off the 4-1 on favourite Maxie Rumble on very sloshy going. Well, Maxie Rumble mastered his field by the third bend and went on to easily land the odds of 1-4 in 35.58, a fast time for a debut run over 6 bends. So left connections in a bit of a quandary. 4 bends or 6 for Maxie Rumble. Well, they campaigned him over a combination of the trips until they decided it was time to unleash a new staying superstar on the world. Well, just look at this field for Maxie Rumble's first major 6-bend final. The William Hill Prestige, worth £8,000 to the winner. Well, Maxie was sent off odds-on favourite in a field that included 2 St Leger winners, Frisbee Folly and Ali Bulk Lad, Frisbee for Sand, but loves it round the Hall Green circuit, and his old adversary from Walthamstow, Rapid Best. Well, the public turned out in their droves to witness his new staying champion.
That everyone, whether it be bookmakers or those involved in the game at owner or trainer level, would love to see a new superstar. And I wonder if that could be the one dog here, Maxie Rumble. It's what all the talk has been about. John Mullins trains this one. Been so much hype about this dog, David. Now the question is, can Maxie Rumble live up to that hype?
Well, I sincerely hope so. I mean, he's got this crowd ready to rumble tonight, that's for sure. Laid 50-1 for the Derby about this dog. He's a 33-1 chance with us at Hills now. I think he'll be a lot less than that if he bolts up tonight. OK, it's 6 bends, and coming back to 480 for the Derby would be a question. But he's got so much pace. His trainer, John Mullins, quoted to say, "This is definitely the fastest dog I've ever had." And that's a pretty strong quote to put behind a dog.
£8,000 to the winner for this inaugural event. Off they go, running up towards the first bend. A good start from Maxie Rumble on the inside. 6 Rapid Best, showing pace up, and that gets round in front. Maxie Rumble turns in second with Frisbee Fassan. After these comes 3 Frisbee Folly, and towards the rear, Ali Bulk Lad and Fancy Tom. They're going past the judge, and it's Rapid Best in front, leading by 3.5 lengths at the moment. Maxie Rumble off in chase, has managed to move up into second place, and then comes 5 Frisbee Fassan. Heading down the far side, it's Rapid Best by 4 lengths still over Maxie Rumble, but that lead's been cut into because Maxie Rumble's beginning to stay on. After these comes Frisbee Fassan. They come round the final bend, but Rapid Best still with the lead. Here comes Maxie Rumble, who's thrusting forward up towards the line. Maxie Rumble's going to get there. Oh, there's a rumble at Hall Green because Maxie Rumble's won the first running of the William Hill Prestige Stakes. And I can tell you, it's run some kind of race because Rapid Best on the bunny, we all know, is very, very fast.
Well, so many words have been spoken and written about Maxie Rumble, but it was a case of doing it on the night, on the track. He left it late, but in the end, he has got there. Maxie Rumble obliging at 7-4 on favourite. Jonathan Hobbs, impressed or otherwise?
He's lived up to the billing. I mean, Rapid Best, as Errol quite rightly remarked, is one of the toughest greyhounds to beat when on the bunny. I mean, it happened at Walthamstow when these two went head-to-head, and it's happened once again. He's really had to dig deep as Maxie Rumble, no question about that.
Well, just a couple of weeks later, Rapid Best again had to deal with the sight of Maxie Rumble's rear end as they clashed at Walthamstow.
The hair on the way, Maxie Rumble 8-13, Rapid Best at 5-2. They're off and running up towards the first bend. A good start from 3. Maxie Rumble's leading early here. Game over. Rapid Best got a big fun at the first bend, and it's Maxie Rumble by a good 5 lengths here from 1. Iceman Tommy racing in second, then comes Rapid Best back in third, and then comes Liz Levain Twig. It's going to be a saunter in the park for Maxie Rumble. This is the real deal. Now he's coming away in such splendid fashion. It's Maxie Rumble then by a good 8 lengths from trap 5, back in second place, Rapid Best. Banishane Snow looks as though it's gone lame right at the back of the pack, but as it come off the final bend, it's Maxie Rumble. What a performance we've seen here tonight from the Rumble machine. He's absolutely flown, and in that kind of form, he's got to be unbeatable, hasn't he?
Amazing performance by Maxie Rumble, who's absolutely romped home in the end. 39.37 seconds the time. Fantastic time. Won by 11 lengths. It was absolutely no contest on slow going here at the Stowe this evening.
Well, a proven superstar over 6 bends now, Maxie Rumble, but Connection sportingly decided to have a go at the 4-bend classic, the William Hill Derby at Wimbledon. Well, Maxie Rumble installed as one of the anti-post favourites for the competitions. Punters knew he had pace to burn over 4 bends as well as 6. And here we can see him in his first round in trap 2, tracking the early pace of Droopy's Rude down the back straight. Well, apart from being slightly crowded when challenging at the 3rd bend, no problems for those who took the odds on about Maxie Rumble. 2-1 on favourite, goes away, stretches clear down the home straight to score in a sub-29 second time. But perhaps even more impressively was Maxie Rumble's 3rd round performance at the Don. Here he is again in trap 2, having to play second fiddle to the early pace of class dogs such as Knox Split in 3 and Rhine Crew Silver in 6. But Maxie Rumble's on terms by coming out of the second bend as they go and take this race by the scruff of its neck down the back straight and go on to beat Rhine Crew Silver by 3.5 lengths in a flying 28.79. Well, unfortunately, Maxie Rumble's challenge for the Derby was to come unstuck at the semi-final stage when he got absolutely no luck in running at all. 6 bends again then for Eddie Jones's star, and next on his agenda was the William Hill Cesarewitch at Oxford.
Great race. Will Maxie Rumble add his name to the list of winners? Here's Errol.
£5,000 to the winner. And we're off and running and racing towards the first bend. A good break from Iceman. Yank on the outside, but 2. Maxie Rumble showing pace up and goes on. Maxie Rumble goes round in front by a good 3 lengths here from 3. Creamery City off in chase. Half these comes 1 on the inside. Creamery Euro. Then comes 6. Iceman Yank. Circuit to go, and Maxie Rumble on the bunny, leading by 2.5 lengths from Creamery City. Giving chase in second. Then away from 1. Creamery Euro. And then comes Iceman Yank. It's still Maxie Rumble the leader by a length now from 3. Creamery City is putting it all in the second last bend. Maxie Rumble with Creamery City on his shoulder. After these comes Creamery Euro. Maxie Rumble still on the bunny though, trying to dig deep as they come up towards the wire. The Cesarewitch winner is Maxie Rumble.
A one-off victory at his home track Walthamstow in a blindingly fast 39.38 followed, and then it was on to his next 6-bend competition for Midland St Leger at Hall Green, and sent off, not surprisingly, the long odds-on favourite in the final. Here is Maxie Rumble in the black of trap 4. A good fast start puts the result of this competition in no doubt whatsoever. He'll go on to win this race by 7 lengths from Midway Tom Scout. A fast time. He was the odds-on favourite, of course, Maxie Rumble. And I suppose to those neutrals who couldn't afford to back him with such prohibitive odds, maybe a slightly boring race or a dull race, but to those who are connected with the dog, or to those of us who just enjoy seeing a top-class greyhound in full flow, well, Maxie Rumble used to put numbers on the gate. People used to turn up to cheer on the Rumble and cheer on to such great victories as this one in the Midland St Leger. Well, Maxie Rumble appeared unbeatable, but unfortunately one thing did beat him, and that was injury. Let's have a look at his career here. Spanned 3 seasons. Amazing wins to run ratio for Maxie Rumble, especially in his last season where he was troubled by arthritis, but he still managed to clock up a 6-timer, including a track record at Coventry. Well, let's have a look maybe at his swan song now, back at his favourite track, his home track of Walthamstow. Here he is running from trap 4, and he's going to win this one by 10 3/4 lengths. Long odds on favourite in 39.46. Well, Maxie Rumble started favourite in no less than 40 of his 59 races. A crowd pleaser and a punter pleaser as well, Maxie Rumble. I suppose they couldn't get too rich when he started at odds of 2 to 11 favourite, 1 to 4 favourite, but they enjoyed seeing him scorch away from his field and go on to win in the style of a true champion. Well, a sad day for greyhound racing fans when Maxie Rumble was retired, but the memory of his racing days will always live on.
I think he was fast enough over 4 bends to compete in a derby. He reached the semi-finals, not 100%. He could have easily reached the final. But yeah, he's capable of clocking 39.30 for 6.40 at Walthamstow and 28.60 for 4.75. I mean, not many greyhounds have ever done that over 4 and 6 bends. And I think it was a massive crowd puller. I mean, I spoke to Eddie Jones, his owner, yesterday, who kindly phoned me up to break the news. And he said that when he travelled around to the track, there were people he's never met before come up and say, "You're the owner of Maxie Rumble. I travel, far and wide to see this dog run." He just had that
that's
amazing
a
capacity,
top class dog, isn't it?
Well, it is, and he was just hugely exciting. I think all top dogs are great to see. There was something special about Maxie. I think he made things exciting, but he was all powerful. And he goes off to stud. He goes back to Sean Burke at New Park and in Clonmel. He spent a little bit of time there at the back end of last year recovering from injury and rolled on little Maxies. I mean, the family's incredible. The breeding's incredible.
Yes, some very special breeding indeed. Smooth Rumble out of Mini Sparkler. And the litter only produced 2 puppies, Maxie, of course, and his very talented litter sister, Kelty Sparkler, the top staying bitch in England.